So hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Swati. In series of lectures we are discussing different types of microscopes like light microscope and dark field microscope we have seen. Now in this video we are going to see fluorescence microscope. Okay. So if you don't see the light microscope and dark field microscope, you can watch it. The link is available in the description box. Now in this video we can see the definition and parts of fluorescence microscope and working principle as well as some advantages of this microscope. Okay, first let us see the definition of fluorescence microscope. So first we can see, in previously we have seen like light microscope and dark field microscope, we used low intensity light. Okay, but here in the fluorescent microscope we can use the high intensity light. So that is about the ultraviolet light or blue light. Okay, so this ultraviolet light or blue light helps to excite the fluorescent substances. Okay, so actually in this microscope we have to stain the sample with help of a fluorescent dye. That fluorescent dye, another name is fluorescent substances or else about the fluorophores. These fluorophores can absorb the ultraviolet light and emits the different color light. Okay, that different color light helps to see the sample is very special. Okay, so that is about the main definition. Now in this microscope there are the different parts are there. First one is light source. So light source means here we can use high power LED lamps or xenon lamps or mercury lamps, because these all can generate the UV light, can generate the high intensity light. Okay, so next part you can see excitation filter. Okay, so excitation filter is very special. It can only pass the blue light. Okay, so through this excitation filter can pass only blue light. Okay, so third one is about dichroic mirror. Okay, so remember dichroic mirror. Next is about the fourth one is the specimen can be stained with the fluorescent dye. Okay, specimen can be stained with the fluorescent dye. Actually fluorescent dye, another name we can say the fluorophore or else about the fluorochrome. Okay, in case of a light microscope the specimen can be stained with the normal reagent, but here we can stain the specimen with help of a fluorescent dye or else about the fluorophore or fluorochrome. So next part, fifth one, that is about emission filter. Emission filter can pass the emitted light. So like this different parts are present in the fluorescence microscope. So now we can see the working principle of fluorescence microscope. First one is about from the light source. That light source is LED lamps we can use. Okay, in light microscope we use mostly that is about the normal light, but here is about the LED lamps we can use because these lamps can generate the high intensity light. Okay, so now you can see from the light source you see the white light can pass. If you see the white light, there is about the multiple color light rays are present with different wavelength. Okay, and here you can see excitation filter. Okay, so through this excitation filter only the blue light can pass. You can see image here is about the blue color arrow mark we are observing. So blue light can pass. So this is a blue light is, we can say another name is UV light. Okay, so blue light or ultraviolet light. So this is high intensity light and also wavelength is shorter wavelength. Okay, so wavelength is shorter wavelength, that is about 400 nanometer wavelength. So this excited light, okay, the blue light or ultraviolet light can be reflected by the dichroic mirror. Okay, so can be reflected by the dichroic mirror. So here we just need to arrange the dichroic mirror like a 45 degrees angle. So this dichroic mirror is very special. It can reflect the high intensity light. So that is about the blue light, and wavelength is short wavelength 400 nanometer. Okay, then after that blue light can pass through the objective lens and finally it can hit the sample. The sample can be stained with the fluorescent dye or else about the fluorophore or fluorochrome. Okay, so the sample can absorb this blue light, then immediately fluorophore can emit the another light. Remember, okay, fluorophores or fluorochrome can emit the another color light. Okay, so here you can see the color is a green color. You can observe the green light it can emit. Okay, the green light is actually the wavelength is longer wavelength. This is a low intensity light. Okay, remember this is very special. Okay, so you can see the arrow mark going to the upward direction here. So that emitted light, okay, so again can pass through the objective lens. Okay, then after that, so it can pass through the dichroic mirror. Okay, so dichroic mirror is very special. Actually it can reflect the blue light. So that is about the high intensity light and shorter wavelength. Okay, but it can allow to pass, okay, green light. So that is about the longer wavelength, and this is a green light is low intensity light. Okay, so that's why this is a dichroic mirror is a very special, we can say, because it reflect the high intensity light and it can allow to pass low intensity light. Okay, so high intensity light is a blue light and low intensity light is a green light. Okay, high intensity light wavelength is 400 nanometer wavelength and low intensity light wavelength is 550 to 600 nanometer wavelength. Okay, then after that, that emitted light can pass through the emission filter. Then after that, it can reach through the ocular lens, and finally through the detector we can watch the image. That is about the different color we can see. Okay, so that is about working principle. Okay, now once again we can see from the light source there is a white light can pass. So white light, if you see, means it can contains the multiple color light with different wavelength. Okay, so in fluorescence microscope we arranged excitation filter. Excitation filter can allow to pass only blue light. So that blue light is a, okay, shorter wavelength and also high intensity light. The wavelength is 400 nanometer wavelength. Okay, so that excited light can reflected by the dichroic mirror, then pass through the objective lens and can hit the sample. After that, in sample we can see it is stained with the fluorescent dye. The fluorescent dye excite this light and immediately emits the another light. Okay, so that is about the green color light. We can see green color light in the image. Okay, that green color light is a longer wavelength and low intensity light. Okay, the wavelength is 550 to 600 nanometer. That green color light can be passed through the objective lens. After that, it can pass through the dichroic mirror and finally it reach the emission filter. Through the emission filter, the emitted light can travel to the ocular lens and finally through the detector we can watch the image with different color. So that is about the working principle of fluorescence microscope. So this is a fluorescence microscope. The fluorescence microscope, if you observe, means here the light source is a nothing but LED lamps we can use. In case of a light microscope, light source is normal light. Okay, so LED lamps we can use. So LED lamps can generate the UV light. Okay, now here you can see excitation filter. So you can see image here the blue light or else about the ultraviolet light is a excitation light. Okay, so excitation filter is allowed to pass only the blue light. Okay, after that light can be reflected by dichroic mirror. So here you can observe this is a dichroic mirror. We can arrange like a 45 degrees angle. Okay, so then after that the excited light, okay, so excited light can pass through the objective lens, then finally it can hit the sample. After that the sample can be stained with the fluorescent dye. Okay, that fluorescent dye then emits the another light. Once the fluorescent dye absorb this blue light, then immediately emits the another light. Okay, so that is about the green color light. So this green color light is about the longer wavelength and also it is a low intensity light. Okay, that green light again can pass through the objective lens. After that it can pass through dichroic mirror and it can reach the emission filter. Through the emission filter the emitted light can travel to ocular lens. Finally through the detector we can see the image. That image is about the different colors, we can watch it clearly. Okay, so that is about the working principle and different parts of a fluorescence microscope. Okay, so next we can see what are the uses of this microscope. We can detect the bacteria, especially Mycobacterium tuberculosis. We can watch it with help of a auramine strain. Okay, what is a fluorescent dye we can use to watch the Mycobacterium tuberculosis means especially auramine strain. So it is advanced method. The traditional method to wash the Mycobacterium tuberculosis is like an acid form staining of a bacteria. So next is about identifying specific microorganisms using fluorescent antibodies. Okay. So next is about we can study the cell structures. So like DNA, membranes or proteins, or else about cell wall, flagella. So everything we can watch it through this microscope. So next is about we can also find out viability of a microorganism, whether it is alive or dead. Okay, so with this microscope we can count the microorganism. By that we can understand what is the severity of a disease, whether it is a mild or moderate or severe. Okay, so these all some are the uses. So along with these uses, some limitations also present, meaning is some disadvantages of this microscope. So what is the disadvantage of microscope means? Mostly if you want to see the specimen clearly, so we have to use the fluorescent dye. So without fluorescent dye, this microscope we cannot use. Okay, so that is about one limitation. Okay, fluorescent dye is important, or fluorochrome or fluorophore is important. So without this we can't see the microorganism. Okay, so that is about one disadvantage. And one more is about it is very expensive compared to the light microscope. The fluorescence microscope is very expensive. Okay,